What up, YouTube? It's your favorite content creator's favorite traveling content creator. I want to welcome you guys to my top 10 travel content creators hosted by the one and only. So I'm here and I want to welcome you guys to another great live stream hosted by yours truly, the big homie, your big homies, homies hub. You get it? I'm here with my personal top 10 traveling content creators. It's only right I did this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, this top 10 list has been, talked about in the space these past couple of weeks. It's been a hot take. I never gave my official top 10. So I hear what the subs are saying. They said, Rello, give your top 10. And I'm here tonight with a great live, bringing you the official referee with a whistle top 10. If you're not on this list, Ice City. You hear me? So got a great live for you guys tonight. It's going to be super duper good. We ain't going to be on here super duper long, but we are going to break down the top 10 biggest names in the space. The names y'all talk about, the guys nuts or sacks you guys stay on, the glaze, the glazed donut center stuff. We're basically going to break down who is the big kahunas in the travel space, the big dogs, the top creators, your sister's baby daddy. If your sister was pregnant by these guys, you would be happy type shit. So we're going to get into that tonight. I got a great live for you. We ain't going to be here so super duper long. It's Friday night, my usual time. I know I come on at 8, but I had to push it just to give myself a little more time to really get down everybody that's really him in this space. It's only right. Me being number one in this travel space, I kind of felt it was right to do this, guys. It's risky. You know what I'm saying? This top 10 list it's been a good topic. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this work goes into YouTube to bring you guys great travel entertainment. A lot of these characters are these characters are characters. Cartoon Network type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just really, I'm going to bring you guys I sat back and thought about this list all night, and I was just like, this top 10 has to be an undeniable, unrebuttable top 10 of all top 10 guys we watch on the daily, guys we subscribe to, guys we donate to, guys we look out for in this amazing travel space of ours. So I'm here with an official live so it can be on record. I know everybody's hanging on to every word I have to say, so I'm making sure I'm making a list. I'm checking it so it's Christopher Kringle type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I got a great live for you guys tonight, man. All I do is drop bangers. It's me. All I do is drop classics after classics after classics, man. So I'm here with the top 10. I hope you guys are ready. We're going to get into it in a second. I just want to let everybody get in the building. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's definitely going to be one of the ones. How's everybody's Friday night going tonight? Everybody's good. Everybody's in good spirits. Everybody's feeling great. The weather's amazing. Is everybody enjoying their weekend tonight on this beautiful Friday night we have with your favorite traveling YouTubers, favorite traveling YouTubers. All right, so this list that we're going to get into tonight is not in any specific order, okay? So I didn't put it in order because I wanted to kind of save it for the live tonight for y'all to kind of help me put it in order, because obviously, you want to have not only the list, but you want to have, the names in the order in which you feel like, is the right order from 1 through 10. And I thought that would be a good thing tonight on the live. These names I got are pretty much, they're irrefutable names. I wanted to think about really everybody that's worth even mentioning, because just to be mentioned by me is just such a big honor. As even me saluting my bucket hat to you is such a great thing. So I kind of wanted to make sure that I chose my wording right, and I really wanted to highlight the people who I believe to be the hottest in the game. And when I mean hottest, I mean the best at what they do, right? Because hot is like subjective. You can go hot, you can be hot for a minute, you can, you know what I'm saying? You can come in and out, you know what I'm saying? So I think that just classifying it as the best at what they do is just the best overall barometer to have on who I really believe deserve to be on the list. Everybody on this list tonight, I'm telling you guys, they have truly earned the right to even be mentioned in the list of basically it's the what they call the Mount Rushmore. This is the Mount Rushmore of travel content creators, is what I'm about to read off to you guys tonight. I ain't gonna lie. And it's irrefutable. It's undebatable. It's just straight facts. Like everybody else, if you didn't make it, now I don't want to, because I know a lot of people that's gonna ruffle a lot of feathers. You know what I'm saying? Because Key saying something is one thing. Rello saying something is a totally different thing. Because my word just means so much in this travel space. So I'm kind of in this position where I'm like, okay, let me say what needs to be said, and let me really accentuate the people who I truly can say they have put in a nice amount of work to make this travel sphere in the ecosystem operate in its full potential. So I got a great live for you guys. I got a great list for you guys. It's 10 people on the list, and I want to see what y'all guys think. You know what I'm saying? I got some ideas for some other lives I was thinking about doing, and I'm still going back and forth in my head if I really want to do those lives, because it'll be crazy. So I just really, I'm still thinking about some other ideas or some other lives I really want to get done. So let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if the audio's good. Let me know if the internet's good. I want to thank everyone who tuned in tonight. Appreciate you. Let's see who we all got in here. Then we're going to get into the top 10. All right, let me see who y'all got in here. What up, Silent Strategy? Gang Tight, what up, Pink Panther? What up? Your eyebrow came out. Yeah. I got the sound, I got the yeah on the soundboard now. There we go. Yeah. That's a good yeah. You just came back from fishing? Yeah. He said, start the show already, brother. Rello Bass Front, number one fundraiser for sure. Fisherman Rello. Call Boosie, got you. What up, Zone? What up, Eddie? What up, note to self? We need to start the list already. I know you ain't got Ice City up there. You stupid. What up? What up? What up? Future was talking crazy about you, Rello. Why you talking about? What up, Passport? Put in subscriber mode, boy. They got the beam on. It's already on subscriber mode. The Flies and Gary. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. So, are y'all ready to get into the list tonight? Let me get a strong arm in the chat if y'all ready to get into the top 10. Let me know if the audio's good. Let me know if everything is good, y'all. Let me know in the chat. And then we're going to get into the top 10 travel content creators. All right, Chestnut, strong arms. Okay, so to start off the list of my top 10 is somebody that's super important to the game. The travel space would literally be nothing without this first person. They are amazing travel content creator. They're a legend. They're an icon. They are an integral part into what makes this travel space heartbeat. Without this person on the list would not even be an actual real list. This person has delivered a lot of great entertainment, great visuals, great vlogs, chicks, great lives, viral moments. This person really, I put this person number one because they really are number one on anybody's list. So without further ado, I want to get into who I believe should be number one on anybody's list. Let me get a drum roll, please. First person. Yours truly. Big Relly. Yeah. Moms, you cannot have a top 10 travel content creator list without putting the most entertaining traveler in the history of the world on the list. Number one, it's the one and only Jay Rello, man. What can I say, man? What I've been able to accomplish in the past 2 years in this travel space has been truly, it's been truly amazing. I never would forget how viral and just how big I blew up in these past couple of years. Just basically, giving y'all documentation of the travels, edge of your seat moments. Obviously raised almost $80,000 in fundraise trips. Respect from his peers, work ethic, relevancy. It's just a lot of things that I feel like are like my strong suits and why I've been able to get to the top of the travel space is because I've been able to stay consistent. And it's really tough because if you don't see the money, immediately in things, it kind of like basically it affects you to where you lose that drive to actually want to do it because You know, you don't get that instant gratification that we kind of always seek out in things in life. So um, the true passion I have for traveling and the true passion I have for just bringing great entertainment, you know, to you guys over the past 2 years has been pretty evident. Um, I've ended up in some very precarious situations, strictly for the entertainment of my audience over these past couple of years, and I never would have thought we had, you know, two separate viral moments in just one per year is insane. Obviously, it was things that happened, consequences behind things that happened that were unforeseen. But I truly, honestly believe that if things wouldn't have shook down the way they did, I would be at an even higher level than I already am. So I'm just kind of in this position where I just truly want to thank all of my supporters, my people that's been rocking with me. I owe you guys a lot of great gratitude and success on my part. I've never had anybody invest in me to this degree, to where, you know, we almost $100,000 into making sure that I actually live out my dream of being one of the most successful travelers in history. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just grateful. I'm humble. It's nothing but love, respect, and admiration for everything that you guys have done for me, and what I stand for. I just truly feel like I honestly have the best support system that any content creator could really ask for. We've went on every trip I've ever really desired to go on. Um, we still got another big trip coming up, and I just can't stress how grateful and how thankful I am that you guys been right by my side through so many tumultuous, up and down, crazy moments. It's been a crazy ride, man. If I had a slideshow of all the crazy moments, it'd be like, whoa, I even forgot about that. So I just kind of um, I know the front part of my career still has a lot more in store to bring you guys, and so I'm looking forward to the future. Um, Honestly, if somebody had would have had this past, like, you could, you know, I always say if I stop right now, I'll be 100% happy how things shook down, and that's partly true. But now, since I've got to this position so quickly, and so you know, got the support system so great that I do have, I'm just kind of in this position now to where I'm truly want to see, like, you know, where this actually leads to. So I'm just optimistic about the future and the things that I'm trying to get accomplished with this channel, and just more great travel entertainment I got in the store for you guys. The Brazil trip is coming up in July. Um, that's going to be a movie. I'm just really I'm excited, man. There's no words to describe how happy I am for, you know, for how much I've accomplished. It's crazy. I would have never thought that I would be this famous on YouTube, you know, this soon. You know, it's guys that been on YouTube for 10 years that if I said their name, you wouldn't even know who they are. You know what I'm saying? So I just really, I know the power of virality. I know the power of putting out good, clean content, and I know the power of having a great support system and a great team behind you. How much that means. So, um, you know, I just want to take this time out to just let everybody know I'm thankful, I'm grateful, and I'm just not taking anything for granted. I realize the position I am. I know that it's a lot of people watching me. I know it's a lot of people that respect me. I know it's a lot of people that, you know, quote unquote, look up to me. And I just started to realize that, you know, I have to carry myself in a certain way that basically personifies what I'm trying to get done in these next few years, because I really want to take this channel as far as I really can. We are going to be staying abroad after this next part of this journey starts, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm just going to need your help in these next couple trips just to get me right in the right position, and then I'll be good to go, man. I just really I got some more great trips coming up for you guys. I'm just super excited about the future, man, and this is only the beginning. It's just crazy. It took 15 trips to finally, find like I really want to actually pursue this and take it as far as I can. I've been missing out on a really dumb bag on YouTube, so I'm kind of now just taking the business side of everything serious after just giving away free content for just for the enjoyment of my subs, and just relying on you guys to help me out with these trips. So I'm just really liking the position I'm in, and I'm just really grateful that we still got so many people that rock with me so tough, that donate to these trips, and everybody just enjoys them so much. So without saying too much, number one spot is earned for your boy. It's undisputable. Your boy Jay Rello has to be uh, on the list and at number one. I always say I'm number one traveling YouTuber, and it's actually true. So moving on to number two. All right, number two. Number two is a person that they're a very controversial person in the space. Um, they had a very, I would say, meteoric rise to fame. Um, this person, um, a lot of people would say they don't deserve to be on the list. They didn't work hard enough to be on the list. But this person maintains relevancy in the travel space throughout all of the hate. They persevere. They're resilient. Um, quote unquote self-titled lazy. Um, and when this person first came into my life, I wasn't really ready to be responsible. Um, I just kind of like, I got the news, and it was just like instantly, in that moment, I was just like, time to become a man. You know what I'm saying? So I just really, I'm grateful for this person. I'm thankful for this person. This person has really actually challenged me to want to step my game up, because now I have something more to grind a little bit harder for. So this person, in a weird way, inspired me to be a harder working travel content creator simply by just existing. Um, when they first came on the scene, immediately people wanted to put me and him against each other because we were so similar in content. But I just always was so proud that this person would utilize something I pioneered to actually fund their travel content. And so I just really always held a special part of my heart for this person that I'm about to name off, because I can tell they genuinely are passionate about traveling. And, it's my son. So, number two, without further ado, NYC, the future, my youngest son, my last born. There will be not another person that comes along that's just so magnetic, such a superstar naturally, funny, don't take themselves serious, good person. He might have said some stupid stuff 16, 17 times or something, but I just think at the heart in his heart of hearts, I think that NYC the future is really a nice guy, and I can feel I love that passion that just really radiates off of him, where you can honestly know he really is passionate. No matter what you can say, you cannot say that man is not passionate about traveling, man. And that's why I really had him at number two. Now, this list ain't in no separate order, but I'll just without, you can laugh, it can be debatable, but I just feel like, as far as relevancy and as far as the how he manages to stay on topic of conversation throughout the space. I just think making a top 10 list without throwing NYC on there is just impossible. Um, he stays consistent. When he needs Xbox 360, he gets his little money, and then you don't see him for the next 2 weeks. I really love that about it. Like he just really, you know, he's he's a simple guy. Give him some food and some box and some travel content. He's good to go. You know what I'm saying? So I really thought hard, and I can't, like, even Mental Wishing on their live the other night. I was just like, you cannot have a fire top 10 without putting my offspring on there. So we got NYC, the future, um, in the top 10. Um, if you guys want to debate that, have a debate with yourself. Like I said, we're gonna put it in order after I get done. But I just know for sure that you got to throw Future on there for just he's too relevant in the space. He's doing better than numbers than Homie's Hub. You know what I'm saying? On my mom. So I just really put the Future on there was kind of like a no brainer for sure for me. You can play with him if you want to, but the apple don't fall far from the tree. All right. So, number 2, NYC, the future on the top 10 best travel content creators presented by the number 1 traveling streamer in the country, Big Relly. So, number 3. All right, this next person I don't know that well, right? I enjoy their content. They managed to stay relevant. They really a specialist in one country, right? Like they are the go-to guy if you want to go to this particular place. They have content traveling to other places, but this specific country that this person makes most of their content about is nobody that does it better than this next person I'm about to name on this top 10 travel content creators list, hosted by your boy. So some might look at them and hate on them. I can see why this person gets a lot of hate, but I really think he gets more love than hate. And I'm looking forward to maybe meeting him, and maybe we can do some collabs and see what he got going on. If you want to link up with the biggest, I'm always open to that. But I think this next person is a great content creator at what they do. I think speaking the language in the country you want to create the most content at is always going to be a plus, and it's always going to be a it's always going to be an ally. It's always going to be a great asset to have. I like this person's work ethic. I like how they've been able to stay relevant. They stay out the way. They mind their business, and they still manage to put out great content and stay consistent and stay just doing their numbers and putting their numbers up on the board. So number 3, I think it goes without saying, you gotta have your boy. Let me get my drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Don Banks, ladies and gentlemen. It goes without saying, he's cold. I mean, he put out the videos. They do 40, 50K. He do his live streams. He stay with a 7 or better most of the time, at least on the videos. And that's kind of the cheat code behind stuff is if you only put out like 1 or 2 videos a month, but like every time the subs see you, it's a bad chick, that kind of helps your ratio, because I know for a fact all the chicks he's crushing on don't look that high of a level bad, but the ones you would, obviously make videos with, you want to have them at the top of the top and just keep your little personal Johns for your little personal John. So I see his formula, and I like that. You know what I mean? That he can pop up with an 8 or better on a Brazil live and get his numbers in the building. So I just think that like I told y'all, these names that I have on here are certified. You guys you're subscribed to their channel. If I go through your subscribers list, this person, you're on their channel. You're in their membership. So I just really I couldn't make a top 10 list without doing Donathan the third on there for sure. So yeah, it's definitely he's on there. There's nothing else that I can really say. If you ever in Brazil, this is your guy, so I'm kind of in this position where I'm coming to Brazil. I'm coming to his hood, and I just really I want to see if I'm coming to Brazil in July, and I'm taking over Brazil. I'm taking over. I'm taking over your city. I hope you're ready. Have me a 6 on the yacht. Save me a 6. A 5 at least, I feel like, for the Brazil trip in July. I hope you're ready, Don Banks. If you're listening, the #1 traveling streamer is coming to your hood. I just want to see what the Johns look like. We're going to see if Brazil lives up to the hype. It's the last of the big 4. We're going to make it a movie. I ain't going to lie. So I just can't wait for this. I'm so looking forward to the Brazil trip that I can't sleep at night because I just know it's going to be a great trip. So, yeah, that's where we at with it. All right. So that's number 3. All right, let's go to number 4 on today's top 10 travel content creators, the best of the best. This person, I don't know this person personally. They slid through my live a few times. I slid through their live a few times. They travel all over. They go to countries that not a lot of people care about. They edit their videos. They stay out the way. They're cold. There's nothing you can take away from how cold this person is. Yeah, you might say, oh, they might be a little corny or this or that, or they might be boring as hell on the live stream. That's another conversation, but you cannot take away the raw talent and the skills and just the entertainment factor that this person's videos bring to you guys in this travel space. Everybody on this list has earned the right to be on this list in some form or fashion. either they put a lot of work in, they're just great at what they do, they stay relevant. It's just I didn't want to put together this list and have anybody on here that was like even debatable. Like everybody on here is certified. So this next person I'm gonna say is let me get a drum roll, please, for number 4. How excellent! Number 4 on my top 10 travel content creators. It goes without saying, your boy Lord, man. He's great at what he does. I mean, the, the ability to just edit so well and tell a great story with your your content. It's a gift. I have a natural God given ability to entertain in a live stream format, and Lord has a natural God given ability to edit and piece together his story in a great video format. And I just really I got a lot of respect for people that I can actually tell that they actually put some effort and some actual work behind and an actually great idea how it's actually put together nice and well. And you take pride in your product. We work so hard to build these channels up. You don't want to come on here and just kick the bobos, you know what I'm saying? So I just really got a lot of respect for. Y'all don't realize how long all of those jump cuts and sound effects and like it's vigorous. It's very and they still don't pay you as much as you feel like you should be making because it just takes so long to edit all of that down. You know what I'm saying? Transfer it over from the SD card, and it's you got to have some time on your hands if you're gonna do it by your hands. You know what I'm saying? It's just really it's not for the faint of heart. I can see why a lot of people outsource their editing because it's time consuming, and when you're trying to just focus on output, sitting down for 4 or 5 hours to edit a video is kind of like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I could be out doing something else that could be, more content, you know what I'm saying? So I just really want to, give tip my hat off to Lord for I see you, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about this list is not a biased list because there's people out on this list that I necessarily don't like, but I cannot take away their contribution and what they mean to the travel space. So I kind of, you kind of, when you do these type of lists, you want to have like a credible source like myself that's able to remain objective. So, I ain't just got people I just like on here. I get people that I really dislike, but like I said, their contribution to the travel space is undeniable. We all be entertained by everything that they put out. And we just pay attention to every microsecond of footage that these guys deliver to this space that we enjoy and we love so much. So it goes without saying. I ain't got to say too much, Lord. Keep doing your thing. He really one of them ones. He do his videos, stay out the way. And then next time you see him, he'll be in the country. He didn't even know he was going. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I wanted to give a shout out to him personally because, I know how much hard work it goes into actually creating, when you got something in your head and trying to take the footage and make it look this way. It just really, it's a lot. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. You know what I'm saying? So, number 4, how excellent! Praise the Lord! All right. So, number 5 on the top 10 travel content creators list hosted by your big homies, big homie. All right. Let me get a drum roll, please. All right, this next person, they are the king of traveling to places that nobody really cares about. I really like the fact that they are able to be an independent thinker in the places that they choose to travel to. Um, you know, getting fundraisers and going to places that nobody have interest in. That's a whole separate, it makes it look like, the person that's going to places that people actually care about is an easier fundraiser. So this fact that people, he finds a way to get his supporters to still donate to places that only Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone go to in the summer is very, very, is very admirable. This person is really known for going to a different destination and being in the trenches. Oh, my mom, on folk, on folks' grave. So I just really, really, I know we had a little bit of back and forth in our in our past, in our past discrepancies, I want to say. But I always had a lot of respect and admiration for everything that he brought to the space, because I feel like he's so relatable and so comes into the game as such an underdog so many times that you just can't help to root for him, because he's kind of got that kind of like me, that never say die attitude that I think a lot of people just resonate with. And I just really, really think that having a top 10 list without adding this person, it's just undeniable. He's got the viral moments. He edits his videos. He puts it out. He's always, relevant to a lot of conversations. He stays glazing Keys a lot, which is, another conversation. I don't know if that's by default or just strategic, but I know he's Keith's biggest fan, and I just really, really, I really, really like what he brings to the travel space, being that it's not a lot of us in this space. So, we not from 63rd. Number 5, the one and only Pop. I got to throw Pop on there. He's just really, really, he's unescapable. He was one of the first people that I started seeing on YouTube putting out the shorts. If you ever turn into a Keith Live, he's going to be there front and center. Won't miss a Keith Live. So basically, tuning into Keith Live is like tuning into a Pop Live, because he's going to make a special appearance. Wouldn't miss it for the world. He sets his alarms clocks to the Keith Live and wakes up and is in the waiting room before Keith hops on. Because if Keith hops on and Pop's not there, Pop is desperate. I mean, he's depressed. He cannot miss a Keith Live, or like them vampires, how they go out in the sun and they skin. I'm just playing, but no, but Pop is really I really, really like what he brings to the space. A funny guy, great guy, great travel content, great entertainment. Obviously, being so close to Chicago, we got that connection right there. So I just really, I like what Pop is doing, man. He really, he's one of them ones. That's why I say everybody on here, guys, everybody on this list is just, an undeniable. Uh, you can't take anything away from these guys because if you do, it's just, it would be unfair. It would really be unfair to make a list without throwing Pop over there. Over the last, year and a half, Pop has really turned up with the content and just became a bigger name than he already was. I still feel like he's got a little more work to do to get to the upper echelon, but I definitely, without him, I definitely got to have Pop in the top 10 because just his contributions to the space has just been it's been too big for sure. So yeah, that's where we at with it. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got 127 people in the building. Shout out to everybody. We lit tonight. All right, so this next person I'm going to list. All right, so we got Pop at number 5, number 6. All right, this number 6 person is part of the old guard of the old school travelers. A legend. I think he's primarily known for the beach lives and, he's done videos, he's done this, done that. You just can't make a list without putting this person's name on there. Pretty cool guy. We met up in Thailand. We done some content. I just think that a list without this guy would just be, it just would be, it wouldn't be the right list without putting this guy that I'm about to put on this list, man. Basically like one of them back in my day type guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't had cell phones. We had to walk to where we wanted to talk to. Like shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like this person is like a 1966 type of 92 mix type of guy, I basically want to say. This person has earned their right to be on this list by just the content, the relevancy, what they've contributed to the travel space. He's basically, I would say, like the Charles Barkley of the travel space, if that's a good comparison. Number 6 on the list, guys. Let me run the drum roll, please. International Zoe, ladies and gentlemen, man, I gotta throw him on there. Moms. He's just one of the ones that you gotta have on your list. I'm pretty sure you guys watch his content. I think he's 80, 90,000 views. 80 to 90,000 subscribers. Been all over the world, well traveled, well versed. Been eating off YouTube for a while. He just managed to stay relevant through, since 1945. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, this is, he actually was like the first travel content creator on the actual site. He's been on that long. Dog, I've been on YouTube with these videos, dog. I just really rock with this person, man. Funny guy. Great for the space. I just think that, repping for the older guys, repping for the guys, 50, 60, 70 and up, making a list without putting some representation of the older guys that really held it down before this new era got ushered in. I think he represents that really well. I like what he's been doing. I think he's a great guy. And I really, really like how he conducts himself every time I see him doing his thing. So making a list without adding International Zoe in there is just, that was a no-brainer for sure. So we throwing International Zoe in there for because he was like the first travel video, like the first slave that traveled. He actually edited that video. Basically, he edited videos for like Harriet Tubman and stuff. Like, yeah, I edit videos for Harriet. We're doing internationals. The Zoe guy. I don't know if he's really a Zoe, but we throwing him on here. All right. It's your boy. All right. Wow. All right. Number 6, man. This next person that I'm about to say. No, is this number 6 or 7? No, this is number 7. My fault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. This number 7 person I'm about to add on this list, man, had a very, very straight to the top meteoric rise. First video they ever dropped, went viral. This person came onto the scene, very controversial. I mean, very young, very wise for his age, though. This person me and him kind of came into the space around the same time. I think he was a little bit before me, but it was a wave of time to where I came in and it seemed like everything was going viral at this time. And I just remember being like, wow, this guy's so young. Like, I thought he was lying about his age, when he first came on the scene. And like I said, he just went super, super viral with his view of women here and dating. And I think that helped with his popularity because I feel like that resonated with a lot of people about just the dating market here in the U.S. and the resentment that a lot of people have towards just a lot of the games and the overinflation of the dating market here is insane. So I really think this person came in at a time when the game was wide open, and I felt like you could post anything and it would go viral. It feels like it's much tougher now to go viral because it's actually got to be something that's actually captivates a lot more than how things once were, I feel like. So this person has really, really done a lot for just the younger generation of travelers. And just, I think his message overall was really what took him to the top of the travel space. And I think his straight shooter, no nonsense demeanor has really, really made a lot of people intrigued with what he has going on and why he's such a big figure in this travel space of ours. So, number 7, I told y'all that I was being objective on the list. Austin Holloman, ladies and gentlemen, man. Love him or hate him, you got to throw Austin on there because he's been consistent. The travel content is there. He got his channel up to 160,000 subscribers in 2 years. Incredible.
Moms.
So it's just, making a list without throwing Austin Holloman on there. I just can't see it, bro. What he's done is incredible. I ain't gonna lie. He's done it right. Now he's able to live in any country in the world based off what he's created. And he capitalized on the momentum he had, CNN appearances and, just he did the whole Chitlin circuit before he even, branched out into more mainstream endeavors, but he got it quote unquote out the mud, and I seen him build his channel up brick by brick, and just to see where he's at now, it's kind of like, okay, he really took it as far as he can, So he's still growing. I don't know what he's making a month on YouTube nowadays, but I'm glad he finally found somewhere to live to where a lot of his gripes and complaints about the American women here in America are finally subsided. Because I felt a lot of what he was saying with his message, and I know a lot of people did, and they rallied behind him because, like I said, he was just everywhere with it. You couldn't get around him. You know what I'm saying? So I just really, really, making a list without throwing Austin and Holloman on there. I just feel like that would be extremely, extremely. It would be. What's the word? It would be a misjustice if we did that. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of I was thinking about it like, yeah, you got to throw Austin on there. So we throwing Austin on there, and yeah, he's coming in at number 7 on the top 10 of your boy, man. Like I said, I really, really sat back and thought about all of these names. I really, really, I really, really, I didn't just wake up and just write some stuff down. I actually thought about it, and I'm like, okay, these are the guys. You know what I'm saying? So I talked with a few of my people in my circle, and they basically, told me that, this was the 10 of, I know a lot of people, they might put their friend on there, and they might put their girlfriend's friend on there or whatever, but this was a real, real 10. So yeah, Austin is number 7 on the list of the top 10. I know a lot of this are just names we already said, but this is an official referee with a whistle travel content creators list, man, that you guys can take to the bank and stick it in there. These guys are diehard travel enthusiasts, travel influencers. Besides our past beefs and the things that happen in Ken, I can put aside that and realize that he has put a lot of work into this space, and he deserves a spot for sure. So I'm throwing him a spot because the work he's put in has been undeniable. He's still dropping stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't follow him anymore because I don't like him, but I still, whether I think somebody is boring or if I don't like a person, that's beside the point. The main point is the value that they've brought to the space over these past few years is undeniable. So we throwing Austin on there for sure, for sure. All right, number 8. Let's get through it. We coming up on an hour. It's not a long live tonight, guys. Let's go with a drum roll. Let's go. Number 8, Check and Effect, guys. I know a lot of people were saying like Check and Ace are legacy acts, but the thing with me is like I consider Check to still be active, like an active legend. Kind of like if Tupac was still rapping, he still would be relevant. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I didn't want to leave Check out because he's still so integral into the tribal space of today, right? Rather than just putting him on like GOAT status and putting him on the reserves. I threw Check in there because he's still putting up numbers on the board. He's part of the old guard too. He's part of the 1920, 1930s. He actually was the first free slave traveler that was able to actually, like, he actually fought for the right to vlog his travels. They used to do bad things to his people back in his day. You know what I mean? Like, it was really, really, like, you know, his first name of his channel was Free Slave Travel. You feel me? Type thing. It was very. He's part of the senior citizen travelers. Basically, Czech is like Run DMC, like Rakim type travelers. Like, you know what I'm saying? There is none higher than the MCs. We're not retired. You feel me? Like that real, like old, like Beastie Boys type of. You know what I'm saying? That's like Czech. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I really put Czech in there at number 8 on my mind for sure. So yeah, we got him there at number 8. A legend. Somebody you really can't leave out of the conversation. Never count them out. 500,000 subs. I don't know. Been on YouTube since the first day of YouTube. All he had was a T-shirt, a fitted hat, and some shorts. That's all his outfit. Some shorts, a T-shirt, and a fitted, and a camera, and just let him go. He's on the flight. You don't need much. Oh shit. No, but you know, just give him a GoPro, a fitted, a T-shirt, some shorts, some old Jordans, and just multiply that. Just multiply that. Oh shit! Oh shit! That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. Oh no, yeah, that's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. I don't care. That's funny as hell. Some Jordan fly shorts. Oh shit, man. Oh man. And these content creators that wear the same exact clothes every video just kills me, man. Like, I'm just like, that's the only shit you wear? Like, that shit's crazy to me. But anyway, that's beside the point. Legend in the travel space. Millions of views on YouTube. Made a pretty decent bag. He's still relevant. He's still putting up numbers in the game. What can I say about Czech that hasn't been said, man? He's just dope at what he does. Like I told y'all, this 10 was a official 10. Like, when you look at this 10 back, you can always be like, okay, this was a solid 10. So I just really, you know, I wanted to make the best 10 I could make. So I'm here with the 10. All right. So we got Czech at number 8. Now, this is not in any order, but I just had to throw him in here. All right, so drum roll for number 9 of the top 10 travel content creators in the game. Can we get a drum roll, please? Thank you, guys. These people I'm about to mention is probably my most biased pick out of everybody on this list. What they've been able to do in the past year since they've heated up has just been amazing. They became a pillar duo in the travel space. I always looked at them as more like travel news journalists, but they've kind of in the last year and a half kind of more so like transitioned into actual just dope content creators, and the love for traveling is there. I love how all their content is whether some people might say it's kind of boring or they might do topics that not a lot of people care about. You can't take anything away from the passion and the work ethic and the consistency that these guys have shown us over the past at least year and a half. They've managed to become one of the top dogs in this travel space of ours. And if you can't tell, we're going to drum roll it, please. Number 9, I got to throw Mentuition in there, man. The work ethic's there. Great moments, great content, epic lives, information, great source of information, knowledgeable, seems solid as can be. They've become like family to me over these past couple of years. Obviously, we did the legendary Medi trip together, and then we did, of course, Thailand Part 1 was with them also. Both was movies. Just what can I say about them that hasn't been said? They know what they're doing, and they're very good at what they do as far as on the production side, and just knowing how to entertain an audience with quote unquote boring travel stuff. Sometimes I think they're just some of the best at it. When you listen to them on their live streams, you listen to them speak, you listen to what they do as far as they're just really great as a duo. I can't think of a better duo besides me and Future in the travel space outside of Al and Steve. I just want them to keep doing what they do. I think they're very much needed in our small circle of ours, and I just really I hope we can stay on good terms and just keep bringing the fans and the subs what they need and what they love. So I just really I couldn't make a list without throwing Mentuition on, because they just put a lot of work in. They deserve it. I mean, I feel like this was the most biased pick, but it's still not biased because they put the work in, so I couldn't really think of somebody else that I could have put in their spot that would make sense that was bigger than Mentuition. But they got the Mentuition Mafia. They got their supporters. They got the people that rock with them. They got the people that hold them down. So coming in at number 9, I think Steve and Al, they deserve to be on this list for sure. So Steve and Al, guys. All right, 1 second, guys. Coming in at number 9, Mentuition. So last but not least, I know what y'all thinking. Who is the last person on the top 10 list? Big Rello, since you're going to stamp this top 10 and we're going to put a pin in this. This person, man, honestly, to me is a legend. When I first came into the game, I watched their whole catalog of videos. They got some legendary videos, 1 million views, 2 million views, 100,000, 200,000. A lot of people might feel like this person is quote unquote boring in a live stream setting, but you cannot take away the entertainment value in his videos and how it just translates to the audience so well. I think this person is a great travel content creator. Like you can tell from just watching their videos that they're really passionate about traveling. They've been to pretty much everywhere anybody would like to go. Very knowledgeable, very factual. And I think that this person is kind of like the ludicrous of the travel space. You know they're dope, but they just don't get taken serious enough because they seem to get made like the butt of the joke and always get like the half end of the stick in a lot of cases. But it's such a shame because their skills and their talent is just undeniable, and what they've contributed to the travel space is it's very meaningful and it's very dope. Um, so I think that this person, out of everybody I could think of that I could have put on here, this person is just more deserving of it in the things that they've been done. It's just you can't take nothing away from them. Their work ethic and their catalog is just insane. So without further ado, I'm gonna get a drum roll, please, for our number 10 of the top 10. Now these top 10 are the top 10. It's nobody that you could say could take their spot out of these names I just gave to you guys tonight. All right. So the last but not least for the top 10 spot, drum roll. FRE Dollar Store Fresh. This person's fashion sense is so garbage. They can't dress to say everything they got. I thought I got my whole shit from City Trends. They hold everything from City. He got every City Trends outfit ever made in his closet. Hey, you know those 100 t-shirts that just say the 100 with the you cannot take anything away from FRE Dollar Store Fresh. If you don't know why, why did I go to the store and buy? I'm looking cheap outside. Yeah, it's the Flyboy way. Yeah, that's the flyboyway.com. Yeah. I think Flyboy he's just the best at what he does, man. And I just really think that's just super dope. Honestly, he's just a really he's just really dope at what he does, bro. At the views, the guy to Cartagena, everybody's in this chat has seen that at least once or twice. Iconic video, just great moments. I mean, ain't really never had a really big look, but he's just really he deserves a spot on this list. This was the one I really went back and forth about because I was just like, you gonna throw Flyboy on there? And I'm like, you gotta throw Flyboy on there just from the work he's put in. He's earned it. You know what I'm saying? So FRE Dollar Store Fresh. I had to throw him on there, man. So I'm gonna run down the top 10 again, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. This list is so official, like a referee with a whistle, guys. Let's run through it again one more time. So we got Big Rello at number 1. We got Don Banks at number 2. We got NYC at number 3. Lord at number 4. Pob at number 5. So at number 6, Austin Holloman at number 7, Check and Effect at number 8, Intuition at number 9, and FRE Dollar Store Fresh at number 10. Man, we gotta throw them in there, all right, man. So I just really no Ace, no Ace because I'm putting Ace in that upper tier. You know what I'm saying? So I just really I'm putting put Ace in that upper tier. In that you know, I threw I was gonna throw Ace in there, but I'm like, there's no point of really throwing Ace in there. We talking about guys that can really command, the room. Oh no, Keys! Damn, I was supposed to throw Keys on there. Oh shoot! Hold on, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh shit! I ain't throw Keys on here. Oh shit! Damn. Ooh. Damn, I didn't throw Keys on here, bro. Damn. I gotta take off somebody and make room for Keys then. I forgot. Unless there's no room for Keys. Keys will take up too much space on this motherfucker. Yeah. It's a weight restriction on this motherfucker. Yeah, it's a weight restriction on it. Yeah. Keys gonna make this motherfucker tip over. You hear me? Yeah, you stupid. Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I got Keys on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I got 11. Oh, Keys ain't make the rough draft. Keys made the rough draft. He didn't make the final cut. Who I gotta take off to add Keys on here then? Who do I gotta add on here who do I got to add on here to make room for Keys? Who do I gotta? I thought I had Keys on there too. Yeah, I got 11 on the thing, but I only got 10 on the queue. But I mean, and it's got to be top 10. So what? Who do I take off? I got NYC ties. No, I ain't got NYC ties. He say take Austin off. Damn, I'm trying to think, but okay. 1, Rello. Can't take Rello off. Can't take Don Banks off. Can't take NYC off. Can't take Lord off. Can't take Bob off. Can't take Zoe off. Can't take Austin off. Can't take Check off. Intuition. All right, I'll tell you what. We're going to take Check off and just put him at legend status with Ace. We might as well. We'll just throw Keys on there then. We'll take Keys and put him in. We'll take Check and put him at honorary legend. And we'll give Check Keys spot. I forgot your Keys, bro. Keys is on here. Keys is on so Keys, you just slid in. You just slid in. You just slid in this motherfucker. You hear me, Jay? On my mom. Fat nigga type shit. So yeah, we got Keys on here. My fault, Keys. I forgot. It's like those other names were just more top of mind, basically. But Keys is definitely one of them ones. I always said Keys did inspire me to start my channel. Y'all saw how I came up on Keys channels. I would never thought I would be a famous YouTuber until I just became such a a fan favorite on Keith's channel. So I just really, without Keith, I might not be in this position. I mean, the way our relationship went, it kind of forced me to kind of do my own thing. And now y'all have the legend of Rello here. So in a very nice way, Keith, um, outside of our own issues, we've always had like a, you know, kind of up and down type of relationship. I've always wanted the best for Keith, but Keith has always done things that I just didn't feel was right in my soul. A lot of what they would call bitch ass nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? But I've really, honestly, always had a lot of respect for Keith and the amount of work that he put into his channel. You can't take nothing away from him. He's cold with that editing. He manages to stay relevant in the space. He has a great support system, and he's just always ran a clean ship. He's never, he's not like a standout player, but he's like fundamentally great. Like he's like Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? He's just old reliable. You know what I'm saying? Keith is the gatekeeper of the old guard. He stands in the balance between the YNs and the guys like Zoe and Chetch and Ace. So he's like an old young nigga, you know what I'm saying? On my mom. So I just really, you can't undermine everything that Keith has done in the space. Travel groups, travel entertainment, great editing. Keith has been the puppeteer to a lot of the travel space beef that you guys enjoy so much. So leaving Keith off would be a huge disservice. So I definitely see why Keith would definitely be on this list. I don't know how I slipped in because I had him on that list, but I didn't. He didn't make the cut because, like I said, a weight requirement. He was it was supposed to be like 240. Keith was coming in at like 320. You know what I'm saying? He just got to lay off that Burger King and he'll be all right for the rest of his life, for sure. So, man, I hope you guys like my list. I'm going to drop the link in case anybody wants to come on really quick. We're not going to be on here super duper long. This wasn't meant to be a super duper live, super duper long live. Links in the chat if you want to come up, say a few things. Do you agree with the list? Is it a great list? Links there. Let me find some like a Microsoft Word so we can just look at the list in totality really quick. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's your boy, man, the biggest. Nobody big. All right, so I'm typing out the list so we can look at it in full. So we're going to go. Here, let me sign out of it. Sign out. Why did I have that like that? Oh, crap. Let me get into my notes real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. He said, "Where's Homies Hub?" Homies Hub not on the list, man. Homies Hub ain't Homies Hub don't have Homies Hub doesn't have enough work in to be on this list. This is the list. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the, I feel like Homies Hub, he is teed up now But he would definitely be in my honorable mentions for sure. But as far as taking one of these names out and putting Homies Hub in there, I just couldn't in good faith. But I'm not taking nothing away from Homies Hub. He's been on the grind. He's got some great business content that I've been checking out. But he's not bigger than any name on this list for sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. Homie Sub got to worry about Keys in the street team right now. Yeah, he's got to worry about Keys in the street team. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. All right, so we got Lord. We got let's see. Let me get my. All right, hold on. All right, is anybody coming on tonight? How many people we got in there? We got 146 people in the building. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. But he bet Paul versus is not on the list. H Check Zoe Flyboy Keys, all that legends already. This list is gonna wake up to space. All hell gonna break loose. You just did the stream of the year with him. Yeah. But one good stream doesn't. One good stream doesn't really. You know what I mean? Like this list is a list. So um, yeah, it's just I'm not. I didn't make this list to be malicious or shit on anybody or any of that. I just really brought this list to really, you know, this is my list. You know what I'm saying? This is the good list. You feel me? This ain't the. This my cousin on my sister baby daddy side. This ain't none of that. This is a really, really, really great list. Let me find the banner. All right, so I guess everybody agrees with me because nobody's coming on. Everybody agrees. It's an undebatable list. That's why I feel like I wasn't expecting a lot of pushback because the list is just too good. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to come on here and say, well, this is that. So um, it's a great list. I took some time to really think about it. I honestly did forget about Keith, but Keith deserves a spot on this list for sure. So that's why I even considered it putting Keith on there. So Keith is definitely on there, and we got a great list, man. One for the space. I needed to do it live, and I needed to talk to you guys for sure, for sure. He said, "Where is the list?" I gotta put. I was trying to make like so y'all can really look at it. Let me make a quick what's the name really quick with it. Um, Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. Y'all is hell. They in here tonight. Oh, what they saying, Paul? Let me get the worksheet out. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna make the list and just screen share it with y'all really quick. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all. These lists. I know what these lists done. They rub feathers. They rub a lot of feathers in this space because nobody wants to get left off a list. A lot of people put in a lot of great work into this space, so they don't want to feel like you slighting them. I definitely understand for sure. I definitely understand. Let me X out some of this stuff really quick. Mm, mm. Where is the? All right. So I'm back. Um, sorry about that. Yeah. So yeah, that's the list. I'm gonna just run down the names. I'm having some technical difficulties with my laptop, guys. So I'm just want to just run down the list one more time. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Um, so here's the top 10. Rello, 1. Don Banks, number 2. NYC, 3. Lord, 4. Pop, 5. International Zoe, 6. 7. Austin, 8. Keys, 9. Mentuition, 10. Flyboy Way. You got to put respect on all 10 of those names, guys. They're they're just the big dogs in the space. So um, they can say stuff and get asses in the seat. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. This wasn't meant to be a super duper long live. I will be live on Kick tomorrow, breaking down everything with the Brazil trip. I'm thinking I'm gonna go around a little earlier. I don't know the exact time on Kick, but I'm definitely gonna be live on Kick at JRello219. Please follow me on Kick there. I just really appreciate you guys for tuning in to the live tonight. A short one, but a very important one that I wanted to get out and just let everybody know, give everybody their flowers while they can still smell them. So if you guys want to keep in touch with me, I really appreciate it if you guys like the video on the way out. I'll be back Sunday night at 8 at my usual time. So I got basically 2 more lives this weekend. I'm going to be live on Kick at some point tomorrow. And then I'm also back here Sunday night with another banger live, man. Y'all know I'm always working, all right? Until next time, it's your boy, Big Relski. Tell your chick I said Helsky, man, all right? Please like the video on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see y'all Sunday night at 8. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gone, y'all. Peace. This was my top 10 travel content creators. Be safe. I got to go. Peace. Boom.